The topic is, we are still continuing with the theory of demand. But we are going to start by looking at what is the law of demand. The law of demand says that the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded. That is, when the price is low, quantity demanded will be high. Under normal circumstances, when the price is high, what happens to quantity demanded? It will be low under normal circumstances. Let's go down. Let's look at the types of demand. Let's look at the types of demand. We have different types of demand. We have joint demand. Joint demand. This refers to a kind of demand where products are demanded jointly. Joint demand is the same thing as complementary demand. For example, we have pen and ink, car and fuel. In this type of demand, at least two products are needed for wants to be satisfied. Two products are needed for any want to be satisfied. To cook, you need gas and gas cooker, or stove and kerosene. Let's look at other types of demand. We have competitive demand. This type of demand are for products that have close substitutes. Products that compete with one another. Good example here, we have Joy and Loss. We have Area Soap and Clean Soap. We have Toyota car and Camry, or Toyota car and Volvo products. These products compete with one another. We discover that when the price of one goes up, its demand will come down, provided the price of its substitute remain the same. Under competitive demand, when the price of a particular product goes up and the price of another one remains the same, the quantity demanded for the one whose price has gone up will reduce. The reason is because the products have close substitutes. I want to go back to joint demand. I said that this type of demand are for products that must be demanded jointly for one to be satisfied. And I said examples are cars and fuel. You will discover that when the demand for one goes up, the demand for the other product will also increase, to go up. When the demand for cars go up, the demand for fuel will also increase. Let's go to another types of demand. We have derived demand. Derived demand. When the demand of a product is derived from the demand of any other product, such a demand is called derived demand. Excuse me. Derived demand. This demand refers to products that people demand for. People go for them for what they will be used to achieve. People demand for labor because they want those laborers or employees to carry out certain functions in their organizations. The purpose of demanding for them is to render services or to work in their factory. Demand for labor is an example of a derived demand. When you demand for cement, for example, not because you need the cement directly, but because your intention is to use the cement to build houses. That is an example of a what? Of a derived demand. Composite demand. Composite demand. This refers to the demand of the product which have multiple uses. There are some products that have several uses. Example, electricity, wood. You can demand for wood. When you demand for wood, wood can be used for several purposes. When you go to the forest to cut wood, you can use it for furniture purpose. You can use it for construction. You can use it to make firewood. Wood is an example of a composite demand.